How do you go about repelling the wrong people for your organization?
It has to do with your interview process. So I was actually working with a GC yesterday, and they're 500 million to $1 billion, having a really good year. So they're closer to $1 billion this year, and they're considering a particular position, a senior position in their organization, and they're considering 4 candidates for that position. So we've taken them through an assessment that I use with all of my clients. And that assessment can be used both as a coaching mechanism and as a hiring mechanism. And so we're looking at the way they think, the way they behave, and what they like to do in terms of the particular position that they're being considered for. And so one of the ways to attract the right people and repel the wrong people is to have a clear assessment that you can use, that you like, that makes sense, that works for you. And there's a bunch of different ones out there. I know the ones that I like. And you use that as part of the process, but that's only like a third of it, right? So a third of it is that assessment to give you some data. A third of it is their resume. Are they really able to do what they say they're able to do? And then a third of it is the interview process itself. And that's where you really have to have the right attitude. And I think the right attitude to have is that you are the prize. It is a privilege to work for you. And you shouldn't be begging people to come to work for you. Because if you're a good company, if you're doing great work for good clients, then it should be a privilege for someone to come and work for you. And you should have that attitude. And I know that's tough because labor is, there's a labor shortage. That's never going away. But the mindset that you should have for your company as you're growing and as you're bringing people in is that you're never going to settle. You're always looking for the right person in the right position. And yes, you may go and you may be on a project with your B team at times just because that's the nature of the market. But I'm always going to be looking to upgrade my team, just like maybe a general manager of a sports team would always be saying, I know I've got to play the game on the schedule today, but for the next game and the next season and the next year, I'm going to always be looking to upgrade my team. So using assessments, having very aggressive, clear interview processes, being clear on the role and responsibility that you're looking to fill, that's really a great way to be able to attract, but then also repel the people that you don't want to have in your organization.